Hi and welcome back to Surviving Mars. The situation is at the moment, this ship's going to go back to Earth. We're going to get it to come back. How much money have we got? Not a lot. So we're going to keep sending off some raw materials there. We have quite a few unemployed people over in that dome there. What's happening down here? We've got a few homeless and a few unemployed here, so let's deal with this first. Put another housing complex in. It's going to have to go in there, next to the grocers. Let's get the drones working on that one. Unemployment, got quite a few. Polymers are something that we're constantly running out of.
Research complete.
Let's put a polymer factory there. I think we could do with some more oxygen tanks. Let's put one there. One there. And we need some work. Let's build a fungi farm. And we'll place that there with a cable connection it's going to need. Let's go from there to there. And then we need to check on its employment rates once they're completed, but that gives it something to get on with for the time being. This one also had some employment issues. I think what we'll do is build let's build another outside ranch here.
Funding received. Resources are low.
Put that there. And again another power cable there. It's not going to cover all of those 43 if you think about it, so let's also put, where is it? Another polymer factory here. I'm going to end up with polymers coming out of the wazoo. This dome over here, not a great deal of unemployment. There is some homeless. What I'm going to do here, I've decided, is these buildings here are really in the way. I could put some accommodation there, so let's move them. Playground there. That can go. That's a diner. Diner there, and we might have room for a small park. That's what's wrong. Let's get that diner the right way around. Put the diner in like that. And let's wait a bit for that to catch up. Down here we have got some homeless and unemployed. Let's build a new one of these houses. And let's see about building an electronics factory. I think we could do with. And that can go there to soak up the unemployed. It does mean, of course, we are now going to have to bring over here a couple of depots. One for electronics. One for rare metals. Well, actually what we could do is get a universal, put that there, and only allow... Let's go back here and see what's happening here. We still have 3 homeless. So let's build some more accommodation. Let's open them up and see how the unemployment is now. Still, it's going up. I think what we could do is put a playground here because it hasn't got one. That should occupy the children. And we need a pub. Electronics are an issue, so let's get some electronics brought in. Well, let's come in, we'll deal with this idle extractor which needs shutting down and dismantling. Of course that means the unemployment up there is going to go up again. Yay! We could cover that with a new polymers factory. Right, we've got that clear anyway, so let's get the accommodation in first. Let's put another polymers factory in. If we do this right, snug those two together, we shouldn't need any cabling for them. Power is good, but we're demanding more. And the power here is a bit tight. What I've been thinking about is possibly connecting these two together. I could do that by going down this way. So let's get our drone carrier up here. This is going to be a long piece of power cable, but we should make it fine. What we need to do is build a drone hub there, and that will cover all of that. Let's get the drone commander over here. Right, that electronics factory is working fine. He can come up here and get rid of his rare metals. That music was getting a bit loud, so I just turned it down a wee smidgen.
Funding received.
How are we doing with funding there? Not too bad. That's our trade. Our food situation is a lot healthier than what it was. Just in case you're curious, we've got all that area now is fertile or semi-fertile. Obviously there's splodges which are not, that's to be expected, but the fertile area is getting out there. Oxygen tanks out so that we can have a little bit of protection. Where did I find them? Here. The reason for building all the extra, just 1 second, let's deal with this. Actually this falls quite nicely into what I was just about to say. The reason for building all the extra oxygen tanks is because I know we're going to have to, where is it? There we go. We're going to have to nuke the ice caps. Now, I sort of suspect that if I nuke those caps, there is going to be one heck of a storm coming. Problem with that? Not a great deal of problem with that, but if the winds are strong enough, debris could actually start to crack the shells of my domes. So I'm trying to fortify myself, if you will, against anything that could possibly happen. And of course, if there is a storm, the air production is going to stop. So we need to make sure that we've got enough air and we've got enough power to weather out a storm. And at this moment in time, we have got full power banks, but it's not enough, I don't think. And also by connecting these two together along here, hopefully then we can actually protect both areas. I'm going to put a waste dump there because the drones, the reason for bringing the drones down here is we've got this area of toxic pool. The drones will actually deal with that for me without me having to worry too much. This makes it a very good place to live it. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thumbs up and a comment would be even better. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.